fuck your budget. Being money smart does not need to be complicated. I'm Nate. I'm the Chief Investment Officer for Hoskin Capital. I'm also one of the youngest certified financial planners in the world. My job is to make financial literacy and sustainable investing available to everyone. Budgeting is probably the most discussed topic in financial planning. I swear every single one of my clients will reach out to me at some point and say, hey Nate, I need a budget. And then they'll be really surprised when I tell them that no, they really don't, at least not in the traditional sense. I don't know a single millionaire who takes an hour out of their week to cultivate a perfectly curated budget, specifically when it comes to like doing an Excel sheet or managing an app or something like that. And the reason is that they just don't have time. Wealthy people are not better budgeters, they just change the order of operations. Jim Rohn actually illustrates this really, really well when he says that poor people will spend and invest what's left, whereas wealthy people will invest and then spend what's left. You can see that when you have a mindset of spending and then investing, really dialing in how much you spend and reducing that number is really important because it increases the amount you can invest. But if you have the mindset to invest and then spend, what you spend it on and what amounts stops mattering. So really just by changing the PEMDAS of your financial ecosystem, you can make it so that you don't have to make a budget. By this point, a couple of you guys are probably thinking of the 20-50-30 rule, which is a really, really common financial planning tool where you save 20%, use 50% on essentials, and then 30% goes to everything else, right? It's still complicated because you have to decide what is essential and what isn't, and that wastes valuable time and causes you to overthink your finances. Why complicate it? Just do the 20-80 rule. 20% saved, 80% for you. So here's an example of how to use this really effectively. Let's say you make $5,000 a month, so $4,000 after taxes, you get paid monthly on the 30th. Before you even see that paycheck, have your HR person drop $800 into a separate account. You can do this with any direct deposit. You can just split it into two accounts. $800 goes over here, $3,200 goes over here. So on the first of the month, you have $3,200 to work with. Now, front load as many of those essential expenses into the first 5 days as possible. Pay your rent, pay off your credit card bill, go grocery shopping, pay off your Wi-Fi and other utilities in that first 5 days. That way, 90% of your essentials are already done. That moment where you run out of money is the most important part of this entire strategy, because if you were spending and then investing, this is where you would start to eat into that $800. But instead, you've already set it aside, so you just run out of money. And this incentivizes you not to eat your savings, but to make more money. Conveniently, this is gonna be the topic of our next video because it is my opinion that focusing on saving and focusing on budgeting distracts you from the most important part of financial freedom, which is generating more income. So thank you so much for sticking around. If you ever need to get in touch, I always read my comments. You can also reach out on LinkedIn or our website, both of which are linked below. I hope you stay happy, healthy, and wealthy. I'll talk to you soon.